Sponsored by RxCardClub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. RxCardClub.com. 5 high school football games to watch in Week 5 in the Greater Savannah area. The high school football year in Georgia has already reached Week 5, and there are several teams in the Greater Savannah area that have been in top form midway through the regular season. Savannah Christian is the top-ranked team in Class 3AA private by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and Calvary Day is at number 7. Benedictine, ranked number 3 in Class 4A, is off this week after the Cadets cancelled a game against Archbishop Moeller in Ohio. Richmond Hill, Jenkins and New Hampstead have also been playing well early on. Here's a look at 5 games to watch in Week 5, along with a complete schedule of games involving Savannah teams this week. Savannah Christian continues with a tough regular season slate as the Raiders, ranked number 1 among Class 3AA teams in the state by the AJC, travel to Roswell to take on the Paladins, ranked number 4. Evan Haynes had 6 catches for 114 yards and 2 scores and ran back a kickoff for a score in the Paladins' win over Osborne last week. The senior has committed to North Carolina. Offensive tackle Josh Petty, also a senior, has committed to Georgia Tech. SCPS has been dominating up front on both sides of the line. Senior Zoe Smalls rushed for a season-high 214 yards and 4 touchdowns on 38 carries in a win over Oceanside Collegiate last week behind a line featuring Jordan Dillon, J.T. Howell and R.J. Brown. He has 613 yards and 11 rushing scores on the season. The Raider defense is allowing just 8.5 points per game. 5-star senior lineman Elijah Griffin had 15 tackles and 4 sacks in 3 games, and edge Damian Guyton, ranked as the top sophomore recruit in the country by On3.com, has 23 stops, with 6.5 for losses and a pair of sacks. Senior linebacker Jaden Miles leads the team with 32 tackles. The crosstown rivals are back in the same region in 3-3A and are meeting for the first time since 2021. Jenkins has dominated the series by taking 15 of the last 16 meetings, with Beach's last win coming in 2011. Jenkins has a strong run game averaging 263 yards per game, and the Warriors spread the wealth with 4 backs having more than 100 yards on the season. Sophomore Ian Scott has 182 yards and is averaging 7.6 yards per carry with a pair of touchdowns, while senior Jayon Albert has 180 yards. Ryko Collins leads the Warrior defense with 19 tackles. Beach has been getting excellent play on both sides of the ball from Dakari Smith, Chandler Reed and Sheriff Morgan under Michael Thompson, in his 4th year leading the program. This is a battle between 2 Savannah schools that are just 8 miles apart, but have only 2 previous meetings. Windsor Forest came out on top in those games that were played in 1991 and 1992, according to the Georgia High School Football Historian's website. The Knights will have their hands full trying to stop a Calvary Day squad stacked with talent. Defensive lineman Buddy Mathis announced his commitment to LSU before the Cavs' dominating win over SC Bullock last Friday.